Police officers are supposed to uphold the law and protect innocent civilians, but what happens when officers discover there is a child predator among them?
So we're gonna do this, officer's gonna switch out the cuffs?
Paul?
No, my name's not Paul.
You just say Paul.
No,
You just say your name Paul.
my name's not Paul. You got the wrong guy, buddy. I don't know what you're
Yeah,
doing.
what's good, man? What's up? What's up? There's another one right here.
Here are 5 times when cops realized their colleague was a secret pedo. Starting with the case of this former cop, who traveled a great distance to take advantage of a 14-year-old. However, instead of his anticipated outcome, he would be greeted by the father of the child and a mob of police officers.
Do something about it, you come out here. Here, grab your gun. Really? Oh, you're a cop?
Bruh.
You're a police officer? You're a fucking police officer? You're a fucking police officer, you scumbag?
Days prior, the man had begun messaging an alleged 14-year-old, but could have never expected that this supposed 14-year-old was actually the father of the child. The man also somehow thought flashing his police badge would save him, but he was terribly wrong.
I'm gonna call your boss. 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 I wasn't going to. You wanna call your boss before I do? Do you wanna call your boss before I do? Hey, go ahead, erase it all, buddy. Erase it all. Erase it all. You guys see it? Erasing it. He's erasing it. Erase it all. I'm video wherever the I want to. Do something about it, you. Do something about it, you. Do something about it, you. Come out here. Here, grab your gun. Really? Oh, you're a cop? You're a police officer?
Realizing there was no escape route, he attempted to defend his disgraceful actions by fabricating false stories. But considering that the father had all the chat logs, the man was only making things worse for himself.
You think I'm stupid? I knew you were a cop. How's this gonna look? How's this gonna look to your department?
When there's proof that you're harassing my brother for money.
Your brother for money?
He's got a video too, as a person videoing him too.
Oh, somebody's videoing your brother? I don't know who your brother is, but you're a cop?
They know you.
You're a cop? What department do you work for? I'm gonna calm down. What department do you work for?
Well, they know you, and you're videoing him asking
What
for
department do you work for? I would never ask for money. Never,
money.
never,
Well, he says
never.
you're asking him for money.
I would never do it. I would never do it.
Same camera set up and everything.
Okay, well, that's fine. It's not me. There's a whole bunch of us out there. What department do you work for? I'm calming down. What police department do you work for?
I work for one here.
I know, but what police department? What county is it?
Who's not here?
Okay, what county? I already knew you were a cop in Texas, so why are you here?
Because I live here.
Okay, so you're a cop in Texas, but you live here? Do you know the Texas Rangers just took a couple guys in Texas for me? I knew you were a cop. I knew you were a cop before you pulled up. You think I'm stupid. I do my research. I knew you were a cop. Why do you think I asked you several times? I knew you were a cop. Bro, you're out there supposed to serve and protect, right? You're not supposed to serve the fucking children, right? So you're a fucking cop, bro. You just said I'm harassing an officer. You showed me your badge. You're a fucking cop, bro. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Don't you think the cops got enough on their plate already? Don't you? Can we agree that they already get enough? But then you got people out there like you trying to meet with the children? It makes them look bad, bro. Just like that other guy that's asking your brother for money makes me look bad, right? Right? But if I asked you for a penny, I asked you to call your mom to get some help, man. Right? I didn't ask you for money. You got it, sir. You got it. He said he has a problem. He's like minors for 4 or 5 years.
Is this your address?
Yeah,
or-
yeah. Well, that one right there. Yep.
So that's your house.
That's my house. But anyways, then we were talking. Well, his mom, somebody must have called him because I live streamed this. And he went to his truck. He was going to drive off. I told him I was calling the police, and he pulled his badge out of the center console. And he's like, "You're harassing an officer of the law." Pulled his police badge out on me. He told me he was a cop. Told me he was a security guard at first, but yeah, right now he just pulled out his badge at the center console. And he's like, "You're harassing a cop." He's like, "Back the fuck up." Got it all recorded where he said he was here to have sex with a 14-year-old.
Okay.
I got all the chat logs right here. I have one more phone right in there. I can grab it for you. It's the first 6 where he says he's 14, where I say I'm 14 and he's okay with it. And then
Wait,
this,
I'm confused. You have one more phone?
you have another, well, it's another phone. It's a grinder. It's my grinder decoy phone. So
Okay.
that's how we met. But as soon as I told him I was 14, he wanted to get out of grinder. he wanted to go to regular messaging because he didn't want, Grindr keeps records.
Okay.
So he was trying to go to messaging. So we went over to messaging, and that's what I have on this phone. So you're going to see on here, this is where he asks.
And what's the paper?
That's just what he said. I just write it down so when I'm talking to him, yeah, and Ian can have it all. You sure
Oh,
can.
you don't need this?
No, not at all. That was just the big points that I'm writing down. Hey, how are you?
After the police had collected the man's statement, this part-time fake cop / full-time pedo was finally detained and taken to jail to face multiple charges and is currently awaiting trial. But if you thought he was bad, then you haven't met 34-year-old Detective Robert Strand, who on June the 19th of 2022 would be discovered to be in possession of some very illegal videos on his mobile phone.
Mr. Strand, go ahead and step out here. So what we're gonna do, this officer's gonna switch out the cuffs, and then we will go ahead and take your holster and stuff off.
While on duty, Robert had no idea that an arrest warrant had been issued against him, and by the time he had found out, he was already cuffed and immediately began denying the allegations.
How much is 5'6"?
How you doing? Hey. Sir, can I have you do me a favor? Set your paperwork on the tailgate right there. Go ahead and place your hands behind your back for me. Go ahead and relax your legs. Okay. I want to get you into this vehicle quickly. Okay. But I don't want you to take anything you don't need to have. Alright. Need to double lock these for you. Too tight on you?
Judging by the officer's tone, it appeared they wanted the case to be as discreet as possible due to Robert's rank in the force. This is unfortunate to see, as nobody, especially someone like him, deserves any special treatment.
Okay, Robert, I'm going to let Special Agent Owen Pena tell you why you're being placed under arrest at this time.
You're being placed under arrest where we'll be getting an arrest warrant for you, sworn out today for possession of a child of children possession statute.
Okay, the biggest thing for me is I do this for everybody. I don't want a big scene made about anything. So I'm going to be as discreet as possible. Cooperate with me, we'll be fine. Let's get this portion done and do what we got to do. I have one in custody. We'll be transporting back to where Angelo is by the emergency management building. If you could advise Rio to meet me here. We have our forensic unit sitting and then a blue Ford Explorer. All right, thank you, sir. Bye. Yes, sir. Pick up your dogs? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, let me get my, I'll have Owen bring your notepad out. I'll get the information. Absolutely, we'll do that. Are those cuffs good for you? Yes. Okay.
It seemed like Robert was confident in the influence his rank would provide him in jail. But wrong again, Detective Pedo.
Okay, so I didn't search you.
Rio, go ahead.
No, I'm not going to do it now. Wait till Rio gets here. I'm going to advise them. and then we're gonna do a search. I just didn't want you there.
Okay.
I don't like to do that with anyone. I like to get them out of the limelight. Over here, I think we'll be okay. Do you have anything on you that you need to leave here?
I don't think so.
I know you had a holster for bags or whatever.
I got the holsters. Yeah, you can take them off.
Well, no. I mean, if they're covered, I don't care. So. All right, sir. Go ahead and give me the name.
It's gonna be Sherry
Sherry.
Strand. STRAND.
Okay. Residence?
Yes.
Is there anything that she needs to know other than just take the dogs?
Just take the dogs.
Okay, as soon as they're completed the residence with the search warrant, I'll let her know and we'll get that handled for you.
So, I know you probably can't tell me who or who and how why. Was it, you ever tell me if it was in the deleted section?
Sir, I don't see. I'm not that guy.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
I know there was nothing.
Yeah, I don't deal with the forensics. I'm unaware of how that operates.
Right.
I mean, I have a very, very small IQ when it comes to that. But I'm sure that Special Agent Pena will be able to answer some questions for you. Absolutely.
Okay.
I wish I did, but I do not.
No, you're fine.
If you get too hot, let me know and I'll move over and open that door so you get at least this kind of shade. You're fine.
So what happens from there?
They'll go ahead and finish processing all the scenes.
Okay.
We're going to turn you over to Rio Rancho Police Department for transport and detention.
Okay.
And
Is it going to be this jail here or Santa Fe? Do you know?
sir, I don't.
Okay, so
I'm
it'll
unaware
be
of
this
how.
jail.
Yeah, I'm unaware how Rio Rancho deals with these types of detentions. I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm sure we'll advise them of who you are, and so that'll be taken into consideration, of course.
It was at this point that Robert seemingly realized the severity of what he had done and began to fear the consequences. Now, I'm no genius, but perhaps he should have thought about that beforehand.
So where'd the other agent go?
He's in our command post here.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. You want to speak with him?
I don't think he can answer any of my questions.
If you have something you'd like to ask him, I'm sure he'd be willing to try to answer.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
didn't see it on my phone. But it's not a big deal.
Well, I can have him come by. Not a problem, man. Hey, this gentleman would like to ask you a couple questions if you have a minute. All right, sir. Thank you. He'll be right out.
Sir, Mr. Strand, sir.
I don't know how much you can answer, but was that found in the deleted section?
I can't give you that right now. It'll be listed in the where it was found.
Okay.
In the arrest warrant.
Yeah. Anything I knew about was.
Okay. All right.
That's why I was asking.
Okay, no problem.
I didn't think I was being arrested for that.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
So what's next?
What's next is Rio's coming. They're gonna transport you to their holding cell,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna finish out my warrant, send it to my prosecutors. Prosecutor's gonna approve it, and then I'm gonna walk over here and get a judge to look to see if I can get a judge to sign the arrest warrant. Once the arrest warrant is signed out, you'll be booked on that arrest warrant. All right. Any other questions?
No, I appreciate you guys.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
And then we will go ahead and take your holster and stuff off.
It's good you keep this life on.
Robert was eventually arrested and driven to jail, where he would be charged with 2 felony counts of child sex-related crimes. He was later forced to resign from his position after being released from jail. While Robert was highly lucky to only end up with 2 felony counts, the next individual secured himself 20 felony charges for an act despicable for anyone to commit, let alone a police officer.
So there are a few steps that we're going to be taking after this. Again, you are not being detained by us or anything, but we are acting on behalf of the court moving forward.
Okay.
Okay. So I will give you a chance to read through this. This is a search warrant that was granted this afternoon by a judge.
Okay.
The warrant does allow us to grab some DNA swabs from you.
Okay.
As well as any mobile devices that might be in your possession or potentially in your locker. Do you have your personal phone with you here?
I do have one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it inside your locker?
It's on my person right now.
Okay. So if you want to go ahead and hand it to us, we definitely don't need to go in and grab it from you.
Okay.
When Jalen Fleer was summoned into the interrogation room on April the 13th of 2020, he had no idea of the bombshell that was about to be dropped on him. Fleer was about to be confronted for committing sex crimes, engaging young girls between the ages of 12 and 14 on social media.
Hi. Thank you very much. Hi, Jalen. I'm Detective Grattan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Detective Kayla. Nice to meet you. Hi. So, I'm a detective at the Family Protection Unit with the City of Chula Vista Police Department. I work alongside Detective Kayla here. We're actually doing an investigation on some allegations that we have to obviously look into. You're a law enforcement officer, so.
Upon hearing the reason for the gathering, the once cheerful Fleer had quickly turned fearful and nervous. It seemed that he already knew where the situation was heading. However, he was not one to give in easily.
You have to obviously look into. You're a law enforcement officer, so you know that you look into everything equally. I want to make sure, though, before we get started, that you're aware that this is a voluntary interview, and so I just want to make sure that you're aware of all of those things. And so I'm going to just have you, and this is one of those forms that they give everybody, so it doesn't really fit. So if I just happen to cross out as I'm going along,
Okay.
sorry about that. So it says, thank you for coming voluntarily to, and then we'll go ahead and just put the admin office.
Okay.
All right. Oh, and of course, you know about body worn. So yeah, this is my body worn. Of course, it audio and video records everything, and there's also an audio recorder here just in case.
Okay.
Office at Central Jail. To share your side of the story with us, of course, in regards to the report that we're investigating.
Okay.
You're not under arrest, and you are not being detained.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
I'll have you go ahead and write it in. And you can initial or say yes.
Just initial.
Yeah. And if you would just go ahead and read the next one. All right, so just for record's sake, I'm going to go ahead and read what you did initial. So you understand that you're not under arrest and you are not being detained. You understand that you're free to leave at any time. There will not be any locked doors keeping you from leaving. As you notice, that one doesn't have a lock behind you.
Yeah.
You can choose what questions you want to answer. And you can choose to leave or let us know, and we will assist you with the exit. Although you're probably going to be the one assisting me, because I don't know my way around here.
Okay.
So you understand, like, if you, as far as like leaving, you have access points and you know how to leave or where to go.
I understand.
Okay, very cool. So I know that I have a lot to delve into, but I really want to get to know you first, if you don't mind.
Definitely.
Okay. So I'm going to lean back and get comfortable, just because. Are you comfortable? Do you want to take off your duty belt?
No, I'm good.
Okay, because I understand that, you know, the duty belt gets pretty annoying pretty quickly, so if you want to take it off at any point, you let me know. So, of course, I've done my research and investigations and everything.
When asked about his social media account, he denied having an active Snapchat, not knowing that police had obtained the most incriminating evidence from his profile on the app. The interrogator knew that he wasn't ready to be honest, so she got straight to the point.
Refusing to let anybody in the doors, so I can understand. How about social media? Are you active on social media at all?
Facebook and Instagram. Had Snapchat back in the day, got rid of that with my wife. We got caught in the academy with her and stuff, some stuff, but...
Can you tell me about that, or?
I mean, it was with another recruit in the academy, but...
Okay. So you're communicating with another recruit?
I was back in, I stopped, everything got cut off. Got rid of, I mean, I didn't delete the Snapchat, I just deleted the app, so I haven't used it for like, I don't know, a year and a half now.
Okay. So on Facebook, just because I like to jot down everybody's social media when I can, what's your Facebook login? Like your username?
I think just under Jalen Fleer.
It's your name?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then you said Instagram? Is that
Instagram,
right?
yeah.
Okay. What's your Instagram username?
I think.
And then you said you got rid of Snapchat, but when you did have it, what was it?
Just Jalen Fleer.
Jalen Fleer? Okay. So the one that you had there, and has that account since been deleted, or just deactivated?
That's just delete the app. I think it's still there.
Okay. And I know when it comes to Facebook, you connect it to an email address. Do you know what email address is connected to it? And then your Instagram account, what, same email?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. And I know sometimes with Snapchat, they'll have you either sign up with a phone number or an email.
When confronted about talking to young girls online, it came as no surprise when Fleer had strongly denied the allegations, as most child predators often do. But had he known what was to come, he might have reconsidered his stance.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That makes it very easy. So as far as like the picture, so this photo came up in connection with some allegations about you communicating with a younger female on Snapchat.
Okay.
Have you ever communicated with any females that we've already recognized that yes you have with your recruit from the past? Is there anyone else you've communicated with on Snapchat?
I mean, back then, no, just close friends and coworkers and stuff like that.
Anyone recently?
No.
Is there any reason why your phone number and email might be linked to a different Snapchat account?
Another one? No. I never had another one. Just the Jalen Fleer one.
Okay, so that phone number and email wouldn't be attached to any other account? Okay. And your schedule. I know that you work every 7 days on and 7 days off. What is your wife's schedule?
She's every Friday, Saturday off. Day shift, so typical 9 to 5.
Okay, so she works 9 to 5 and you work like the complete opposite schedule?
Depends. Every 3 months we rotate days and nights.
Okay. And how long have you been on nights now?
Nights now, probably a little over a month now, month and a half.
All right.
Can I ask, is this something I should have lawyers on?
So right now, and I'll go over the Bahila with you, we're investigating allegations that were made that you were communicating with a younger female on Snapchat and potentially some material might have been shared.
Okay.
Some photos, some images, stuff like that. So we, of course, want to be able to hear what happened from your side, if that in fact did occur, or if it didn't occur, we want to always
Everyone that I talked to, was about my age, I remember.
Okay.
Even after being presented with substantial evidence against him, Fleer still maintained his innocence. However, by doing so, he was effectively digging his own grave.
There were also some conversations that were exchanged between you and this person.
Me? Okay. I didn't talk to anybody younger though.
Not on Snapchat?
No.
Not recently?
Not recently, no.
Now, you said all of your social media accounts are private, right?
Yeah.
And I know you're a law enforcement officer, so I know that you've also taken the time to make your plates confidential.
I mean, back in the day, I don't think my current ones are though.
I mean, obviously I ran your plates. So you're still driving the Ford Fusion?
Yeah.
And is it black or gray?
It's gray.
Okay. And you got tinted windows on it still?
Yeah.
And so, when it comes to the photo, I really want to understand why this person would be in possession of the photo. But the only one who could really help me with that is you.
Yeah. No, I can't tell you that. I don't know.
Well, along with the photo came some additional information about your personal life.
Okay.
And based on some of the information you shared with me today, it seems to add up.
Okay.
So is there any reason why the person would say they're you and share your information?
Sounds like it'd be someone that knows me then, obviously. I don't know who. I don't have any enemies that would be doing something like that. ask what information was shared? What they know?
We know that you're a baseball player.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people know that.
Yeah. So that information was kind of shared.
Okay.
Your work schedule.
It's been 5 years now I've worked here.
Specifically the transition to 7 days on, 7 days off.
Really? I haven't shared anything like that recently. So I couldn't tell you who that was.
All of these questions may have seemed irrelevant, but the reality is the investigator already knew the truth. By asking these questions, she was hoping to catch Fleer in a lie and worsen the charges against him.
Snapchat account that has some links to you.
Okay.
Okay. Jay, I'll be very honest. I want to know the truth.
Yeah, no, I never even heard of that account.
Okay. Have you ever shared any images of your penis with anyone?
Yeah.
And how many times would you say you've done that?
A lot.
Can you kind of explain that a little bit more to me?
I mean, my wife, my ex-girlfriend, back in the day, Tinder and stuff, yeah. I mean, I'm sure you know how Tinder is. High school, even, junior high.
Did you ever share any videos of you having sex with anyone?
With anyone? No. I've always had personal videos of me and my wife. That was it. And my ex actually had one, but...
What does your ex look like?
She's blonde.
She's blonde? Okay. So you've never shared any videos?
No, I have not, no.
Just still shots?
Yeah.
Can you, I know this is kind of personal, so let me know if you get uncomfortable at all. Can you tell me what some of those images look like?
Video I had, I used toys. It's awkward, but yeah, I used toys on my wife and stuff.
Okay. Can you explain the toys?
It's
She's your wife, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's your wife, it's intimate, we totally get this, yeah.
Dildos, a vibrator. That's really it. That's all I had.
Okay. You and your wife haven't been in that house too long, right? When did you guys move in?
About a year and a half ago.
And you guys, how many bedrooms are in the house?
4.
4. Do you guys live with anyone else?
No.
Do you guys have a master bedroom?
We do, yeah.
All right. Can you tell me about your master bedroom?
It's, just a big white room, big king bed. I mean, there's nothing really special to it.
Just because it gives me kind of some insight of
Yeah.
what your home life is like. Do you guys still sleep in the same room? That's a good marriage.
Yeah.
I say that because people have been married a long time. Obviously, we come into contact with a lot of them. Do you guys have a TV in your room?
We do, yeah.
Okay. What kind of a TV?
Just a Samsung TV.
Okay. Is it like a large room that has like one of those double door entries? Because I know some of those houses have them.
No, it's just a single door.
It's a single door?
Yeah.
Okay. Any dressers or?
Yeah, we have one dresser. Actually, we have two nightstands and a dresser.
Okay. Can you describe the dresser to me?
Yeah, it's like a tannish brown, I guess.
Okay. Is it newer?
Somewhat, yeah, probably.
Because you never know, like sometimes when people move in, they have like that chic style look or like.
Already sensing where it was going, Fleer had demanded a lawyer. But let's be honest, even 10 lawyers could not have bailed him out of this mess.
I'm uncomfortable with this. This is weird. So.
Of course, like you definitely have the ability to do that, and of course, this is completely voluntary. And so.
I just don't want to get caught up on something. I'm working this career. I don't want to get caught up on something.
I fully understand. Yeah. So you can, yes, 100% elect not to speak with us. You are not under arrest at this time.
Yeah, I understand.
Obviously, given the fact that we're here and the fact that we're speaking to you, I know that your bosses are going to want to speak with you afterwards. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and allow them to speak with you after.
Okay.
Obviously, since you don't want to talk to us anymore, my partner here may have some.
Well, I just wanted to clarify. I have a couple of questions that
Yeah,
you don't want to answer, or can I ask you the questions? Because you can choose to answer or not answer. So if I ask you a question and you're like, I don't want to answer that,
Yeah,
you can
no,
tell me that. Just so that we understand, just based on the admonishment she read you, okay?
Soon after obtaining a search warrant, his facial expression showed that he knew that he was getting charged. But I'm willing to bet he didn't know just how many. Soon afterwards, Fleer would be searched, and evidence was put together that clearly proved him to be guilty. He would be charged with 18 felonies and 2 misdemeanor charges, and later sentenced to 12 years in the state prison. But just when you think you've seen it all, meet Officer Shorty, a high-ranking and decorated officer who lured a boy to a hotel room to do the unthinkable.
And I can't think of any other proof that I can show you.
There's nothing, because there's no, I mean,
There absolutely would be.
what we have is the truth.
If I had phone calls or if I had...
But you don't, because they don't exist. What we have is the truth. You know it. You know
I
that's
never
why
would have thought to have to record a phone call or anything with a guy. I mean,
it was recorded. That's what we've got pictures of. The conversation was recorded. I mean, that is so clearly you. You and I both know that's you. Anyone we show that to is going to know that's you.
Well, that's the problem.
It's not a problem. It's the truth. What I'm saying is the problem is that for some reason you think that if you stick your head in the sand and ignore it, it's going to go away. It's not. Your best bet is to tell us the truth, tell us what happened, and then move on from this. Make this a bump in the road, not the road.
On March the 9th of 2017, at around 1 a.m., officers would respond to a distress call about a missing teenage boy. They had received an anonymous tip stating that someone, matching the boy's description, had entered into a hotel room with a man. And when officers arrived at the hotel, they were stunned by what they discovered. Initially, police pretended to be conducting a welfare check. However, when the man confirmed another party was in the room, officers demanded that he open the door. Cops quickly retrieved the young boy, but were shocked by who they found at the heart of the crime, a well-respected and high-ranking officer by the name of Ralph Allen Lee Shorty. With the staggering evidence against him, he was arrested and taken for interrogation.
What transpired there?
Well, we were inside talking, and we heard a bang on the door. I honestly didn't know who it was. Couldn't see through the keyhole or the peephole, and so the young man I was with, I know has I've known him for. We've been talking. He's come to the coffee shop that I operate a couple times. I've even had him over to my house, play video games before. Had no idea. Told me when I first met him that he was 20. And so when they first got there, I didn't know what the issue was. Didn't know if it was somebody trying to get in or what.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked them. They said it was a wellness check or something like that, and I said, hey, I'm fine. And they were persistent, and then I could finally see a badge on one of them. And then they said that there was a minor inside the room. Obviously, I had no idea when I first met this young man. He told me he was 20 years old. Like I said, we've been talking on the phone for a while. He, in fact, for a few months, even told me that he went to California to try to get in the music industry or something.
Although he denied knowing the child was a minor, the investigation proved quite the contrary. On March the 16th of 2017, Shorty would be charged by the Cleveland County District Attorney on 3 felony counts: soliciting a minor for sex acts, prostitution within 1,000 feet of a church, and transporting an individual for prostitution. Months later, Shorty would be found guilty and sentenced to 15 years in prison plus 10 years of supervised release. Thankfully, Shorty was brought to justice, even though he almost committed the atrocity. But this next officer didn't even come close, as he would be trapped by a YouTuber before anything happened.
Hey, what's going on? What you here for?
How you doing?
What's your name?
Paul.
Paul?
Yeah.
What you right here for?
What's that?
What you right here for, Paul?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm here to meet some of my friends.
You here to meet? Here to meet your friends?
Yeah, I'm here to get some I'm here to get a Turkey Hill iced tea. Some cash. Why?
Oh, don't keep your hands where I can see them.
Who are you?
Listen, I'm out here. I know what you're right here to do.
I'm not here to do nothing.
Listen,
I'm here to get a Turkey Hill iced.
You hit up one of my decoys already.
No. Listen,
Yeah.
buddy, you got the wrong guy.
Buddy, Paul?
No. My name's not Paul.
You just said Paul.
No.
You just said your name Paul.
My name's not Paul. You got the wrong guy, buddy. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, what's good, man? What's up? What's up? There's another one right
you're
here.
You're not playing no homie game with me. You're not playing no game.
Got one again right here.
You're not playing no game with me.
Ex-police officer Leonard Galley was there to meet up with a minor that he had been in contact with on the phone. But little did he realize that there was no minor, and he had just walked into an elaborate trap. But despite being caught red-handed, he was not going to give in so easily.
Hey, what's going on?
What you here for?
How you doing?
What's your name?
Paul.
Paul?
Yeah.
What you right here for?
What's that?
What you right here for, Paul?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm here to meet some of my friends.
You here to meet? Here to meet your friends?
Yeah, I'm here to get some I'm here to get a Turkey Hill iced tea. Some cash. Why?
Oh, don't keep your hands where I can see them.
Who are you?
Listen, I'm out here. I know what you're right here to do.
I'm not here to do nothing.
Listen,
I'm here to get a Turkey Hill iced.
You hit up one of my decoys already.
No. Listen,
Yeah.
buddy, you got the wrong guy.
Buddy.
After realizing he was caught, he then fled the scene, thinking that his little problem would cease to exist. But fortunately for this genius, his face was clearly captured in the footage, and days later he would be apprehended by the police and charged for soliciting a minor for sex. He was eventually sentenced to 2 years in prison. If you like this video, watch this one, and don't forget to subscribe.